Hey guys, it's only me. Happy New Year to everybody, and I'd just like to say a very happy 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020 because we don't want a repeat of last year. Never again. This right here is a positivity tag that I found online. I found it with Mango Cyrene on YouTube. You can check out her channel right here. We need a bit more positivity in the air coming into 2017. So I'm going to tell you guys some cool stuff that happened to me in 2016. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to go with question a hen. What did you do in 2016 that you'd never done before? I went glamping. If you're not familiar with that, that's glamorous camping. I've always been roughing it with regular camping. It's like regular camping, except you get to do all this cool stuff that you would do at home, like be on your phone and not interact with people whatsoever. To be fair, actually, we did interact. I went down there with a company of friends and we were out in the middle of Letterkenny in Donegal, and we were out just looking at the scenery, just looking at the sights, and realizing how much we hate each other, but at the same time, we're having a good time. Although that being said, while I was there, I did get a lot of sand in my arse, and one of my friends nearly died when he jumped off a sand dune. But that's not in the spirit of positivity, so I'm not going to talk about that, even though it is quite funny. Additionally, in 2016, I went to London for the very first time. Finally actually get to see the sights of the city along with my friends. It was something else. It's actually one of the nicest cities I've ever been to, and I really was not expecting that. So that was something in 2016 that really uplifted the rest of my months as I just thought back to that great trip I had in England. Number 2, did you keep your New Year's resolutions and will you make more for this year? No, I didn't. To put it plainly, New Year's resolution was to get fit and work out more. You can clearly see that has not occurred at all. So that is something I'm going to put on my 2017 list that I will absolutely, maybe partially do. Here's hoping. Number 3, what would you like to have in 2017 that you lacked in 2016? Is emotional stability an option? Because I could do with some of that. I feel like for a lot of 2016 I was just playing emotional limbo with myself. I'd give up and then I'd hear the music and then I'd realize how low can I go, and I'd keep getting lower and lower and lower until... What was your biggest achievement of the year? I finally got a job that I feel entirely comfortable with, and it really was one that I never expected to catch to quite so quickly. It was also the first time I'd ever seen a decent paycheck, and that was something big to me. So this year's biggest achievement for me was when I got my job at the bank. What was the best thing you bought this year? Well, keen-eyed observers may notice that something is missing from my background because I had to grab it for this particular question. This is Brental Floss's Philosophy. It's his CD. He's a musician from YouTube, and I got to meet him this year at Dublin Comic Con. I've seriously never been more excited about a guest, and he was such a nice guy. I got to have a CD and support him, so that's all that's important, and I got to see him live. So I can't ask for more, honestly. Number 6, what was your favourite TV program? I know what it is, but you know what? I want to talk about 2 other TV series I was watching. I watched Supergirl and The Flash. Every season they go on, they get cheesier and cornier and just happier and more gleeful. After work, I could just marathon those all night, and then it would be time for work again. That's just not a healthy lifestyle to live. Maybe this is more a note to myself. Flash and Supergirl may make you intolerant to sleep. Just saying, it's something that really brightened up a year that was filled with a lot of bleak and grim news, unfortunately. And number 7 is tell us a valuable life lesson you learned in 2016. My life lesson is to just always expect that things aren't going to go the correct way, and always have a plan for when your mobile falls over or when something bad happens in your life that you need to rectify, because you're not always going to get your dream as exactly as you want it to, but you have to have compromise, and you have to have ideas of how you can still fulfill it in different ways. I've always wanted to be in television and film, and I had a job in that, and I finally made it in a way in my mind, but it didn't work out that way because it wasn't what I expected it to be. But now I'm in this job that I never expected to be in, and that I didn't think I was qualified for, and I couldn't be happier, honestly, because it's a job that I'm good at, that I'm comfortable with, and everybody there is just so charming. and good to be around. That's what 2016 means to me. It's knowing exactly where you would like to be health wise, as well as not ever giving up on your dream at the same time. It's always going to be there to a certain extent. You can have it in your hobbies, and you can have it through your friends and your family, and you can experience it in that way. There's always room for putting it aside temporarily for better means that are better for your health. If any of that made sense to you guys, I'd like to ask you to leave a comment or like this video. And a very happy 2017 to everybody. Got some projects upcoming now in 2017 that I'd like you guys to hear about, and you will hear about them very soon. The only thing I'll say right now is that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and there is life on other planets.